Severance Season 2 is out in full on Apple TV+, 10 episodes between 45 minutes and an hour each, with a longer finale at 1 hour 15 minutes. Created by Dan Erickson and Ben Stiller, this is the fantastic show that a couple years back came out of nowhere and blew me away, much like it blew away a lot of other people, with its mixture of mystery, suspense, drama, sci-fi and comedy, all in a very deeply original and weird sauce. Now, I won't be discussing the plot details here so as not to spoil too much. If you haven't seen the show, please do. The first season is very close to perfection, and after 3 years of waiting, we finally have a follow-up. The big question is, of course, is it still as good? I would say not quite, but it's close, and even with some flaws, it's still one of the best currently running TV shows and definitely worth checking out. So the main shortcoming of the second season for me is, strangely enough, something similar to what happened with Arcane, the animated League of Legends show on Netflix. Just like there, I thought the first season was very focused, inventive, had great storytelling and emotional stakes. And just like there, it feels like the second season goes a little too far. Like the writers have become victims of their own success and decided to go all in on any strange idea they can come up with, resulting in a show that has more ambition but doesn't quite deliver on all of it. I do think that in this season we actually get some answers to the mysteries previously set up, but we also get new questions, perhaps even more questions and even stranger than before. What is up with all the goats? What is Lumen actually up to? What do they need Gemma for specifically? I think that when the show hits, it hits hard, and there are moments in this season which are spectacular, but there were also some weaker ones as well. I do, however, think it's a matter of balance, and the showmakers can certainly improve for the third season, which was already confirmed. And once again, don't get me wrong, it's a notch below season 1, but it doesn't mean it's bad. Far from it. What stays at the same level of excellence, though, is the technical aspects. The cinematography is impeccable. The use of color, camera angles, even filming some key sequences on film instead of digital cameras to enhance the contrast between them and use that as a storytelling tool. No faults here. Music is great. Production design, one of the best ever. I just love the look and feel of everything in the show, from the clothes and sets and equipment, and the names and the language used, to the outside world where it's always winter for some reason, and it's deliberately disorienting and deliberately unspecific when it comes to when and where this show is actually taking place. We simply don't know. This can even be some weird alternate reality stuff going on. Finally, I want to mention the performances. I know a lot of people will praise Adam Scott, and rightly so, especially after the final episode where he does a ton of heavy lifting. But my shout out goes to Britt Lower, who is jaw-droppingly good as Helly and Helena. The way she subtly plays the contrast between the two sides of herself is nothing short of amazing, right down to physicality, like the posture she has while walking. This is just sensational stuff in a show otherwise full of memorable performances. All in all, still pretty great, a little more flawed, and makes me a little worried for the future in terms of if the writers have satisfying answers for all those mysteries, or are they just making shit up as they go along. If it's the first, Severance might well be remembered as one of the most interesting shows ever. If not, might turn out disappointing. We'll have to live and see.